Hi guys, since it is halfway through June already, I decided that I should probably do my book review for our book club that we have on this channel. So every month we choose a book and we read it, and it's awesome. And I'm always picking one halfway through the month, so here we go. So before I tell you what book that I'm reading this month, last month's book was this guy, Defending Jacob by William Landay, and it was so good. I loved this book. If you guys read it with me, I hope you enjoyed it, but man, was this a wild ride. So it is all about this kid who is on trial for murder, and his father's the assistant district attorney, so he is on the case, and then his son gets indicted in the case, and it's like all crazy, and then they go through the trial, and they're trying to uncover what is happening, and you see what the family goes through the book. And then plot twist. There were so many plot twists, and it was like very fast when, stop watching this video if you haven't read the book or you want to read it, because I am going to spoil it in the sense that when the plot twist happened and they were like, well, the case is over, you're free to go. And I'm like, what? Did I miss something? Did I like skip a paragraph? Because I was like, it's over? How is this over? And then, so he gets let go, and I'm thinking, well, that was interesting. I don't know how they did that. And then you realize that this other person who, I don't think he did it. He obviously, Leonard Patz is the guy who Andy, the main character, the dad, thought killed this kid. And it's like, no, I don't think he did it, because he got wrapped up in the grandfather who's in prison killed him. That's for sure. I'm pretty sure that's where he was going with it, where he writes the confession, commits suicide, which really he got killed off by this other dude. So Jacob is free from this murder, which kind of implicates him a little bit in the story. I know that, you know, with Double Jeopardy, you can't be tried twice, so he pretty much got away with this crime. He got away with it. He killed the kid, for sure, and he got away with it. They go to Jamaica, which is like, what is happening in the story? Like, oh, maybe it's the happy ending. They're fulfilling their dream of going to this new place, because they talked about running away together, which is kind of funny, because it's like, oh, you're gonna flee the country because you did it. And so they go to Jamaica, he meets this girl, and then she ends up dead. Oh my gosh. So, but they don't know he did it. So what happens? I tell you, the ending was not what I was thinking would happen, with the mom driving the van and crashing it. Holy crap, it was a roller coaster. But she knew, like, he had this gene that was, murder gene is what they were calling it, whether that's a true thing or not. He had this aggression and he was very introverted into himself, and there was just a lot going on within Jacob as a character. But it was just, the ending was so fast, so I am assuming, because the father is telling the story, we know one thing: Jacob is dead in the end of the story. The mother drives the van into a wall, you know, at like 90, 100 miles an hour, whatever she was driving, and we know he died, and she chose to kill her son because he was just gonna keep killing people, and he wasn't getting caught, so he was just gonna get better at it, I guess, or he'll end up in prison. That's not, who knows, you know, she took justice into her own hands, I guess. She obviously felt bad because she was like, well, we're pretty much the murderers, the parents, because we brought this kid into the world, and we're not able to control him, kind of a thing. So she, like, is controlling the situation by killing him. And I didn't know if she is alive or not in the end of the book. I feel like it was like he was being interviewed and he's on trial and explaining like all this stuff that happened. And I really don't know if, I'm trying to look and he's blah, 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 blah. I don't know if he was on trial and he's like testifying against his wife or not. So I don't know if she's still alive. But do I think that Jacob committed the murders? We never find out if he does or not, but I think he does just because of the way the grandfather acted by killing Leonard and saving Jacob because he was going to go to jail and get a guilty verdict against him, so he was going to end up in prison, and the grandfather saves him by hiring this dude to kill and make this other character, Leonard, confess. So I think that does implicate him. I always thought that the evidence against Jacob was very circumstantial, you know, but who knows? Having said that, the other girl, Hope, that dies, she drowns, that's a little suspicious. So like 2 kids, 2 separate times around this one kid. I mean, it's all circumstantial evidence. We don't know if he did it or not, but I'm pretty sure he does. The mom thought he did, so boom. But he seemed to want to live, as in, he was like telling his mom to slow down and stop, and he was afraid for his life. So in the end, so anyways, it was a really good book. I really enjoyed it. That was a good one. I knew it was going to be good when I bought it, and I just haven't read it, and I'm like, yes, I'm going to read it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it if you read along with me. And if you are still watching this video, I'm sorry I spoiled it for you if you still want to read it, but get on our train because we're reading another book, and I decided that I needed to be a little challenged, you know? So I'm choosing, oh my goodness, I don't even know if you can see this. I don't think you can see this. Oh. Okay, there it is. Dracula by Bram Stoker. So anyways, I'm choosing this book. It's a classic. It was written 120 years ago. Can you believe it? And it is so good so far. I'm 46 pages into the story, and I am really enjoying it. It's more difficult. It's more challenging because it's written, obviously, a very long time ago. And it's in Europe, and things have changed, and people's views have changed, and it's just very interesting because you get transported back in time to Transylvania, you know, and Dracula's castle, and it's a story that has made a huge impact on the world because, one, it's a hugely amazing bestseller. It's on the movies, and Dracula has been done so many times. It's like the first vampire novel or whatever, you know. I am really excited. I've never read it before. So yeah, that's what we're reading this month. Get a copy of it, pick it up from the library, I got this at Barnes & Noble about 5 years ago, never read it. So I'm very excited. And I needed to, like I said, I need to challenge myself, read a classic. I want to do 5 this year, read 5 classic books, like old classics. So anyways, that is all. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. If you have any book suggestions, I'm always taking them, so leave a comment below, down there. And let me know if you read this, how you thought, what you thought, how you thought, you know, did you think at all? Anyways, I gotta go. Yeah, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys soon, maybe. I'll see you next month for another book, that's for sure. Okay, bye!